This is crazy, man.
You can go somewhere else.
Bring your comments, man. I got the hoodie on, man. This is a sad day, Bears Nation. I'm kind of sad, man. Bear Nation, I'm this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Well, I got Alan in here for right now, man. If anybody in the Bears Nation want to comment, make a post, make a comment, we gonna get into it, man, because this shit is nuts, bro. This shit is nuts. Shout out to the 13 people that's in here right now, man.
Man.
13, we got 16. It's going up, man. This shit is crazy. Ugh. 19. What's up, everybody? What's up, man? We appreciate y'all coming out here, man. Man, Alan, this is the most we've worked all season, bro. This is the most we've worked, man. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, it has no. I'm trying to get. Hold on, G. I'm trying to get my Bluetooth to work. I can barely hear.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He said we need Ryan Poles back when he was aggressive, bro. We need something, man.
yeah.
How could you allow this in a division, bro? Like, man, like this is crazy, man.
G, I'm gonna come back in.
All right. Come in here and vent with us, man. Y'all come vent with us, man. Come in here and vent. Tell us how you feel. This is what the platform is for, man. Like, tell us how y'all feel out there, man. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Okay, can you hear me, G?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
All right, yeah, man. This is a sad day, man. It give me Reggie White going to Green Bay vibes.
I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Like, you knew. This is what I was telling people. Like, you knew how unhappy he was in Dallas. How long everybody in NFL knew that this man was unhappy in Dallas? This wasn't no couple weeks ago.
Since the end of the season. Since the end of the season, he been trying to get his contract extended. And TJ Watt, I mean, and TJ Watt, he got his contract extension, so he's like, man, where mine at? You know. Yeah, we missed this one, man, because that's one of those guys that can flip a team. Like, we don't have a guy on our team that move the margins. Montez Sweat is really a B+ pass rusher. He's not he's not an elite pass rusher. He's a top 15. He's between 6, 7, 8 sacks a game. A year. He's really a complimentary piece. Jalen Johnson is about, I would give him a top 10 corner in the league. He's not top 5. So we got our best players on defense. All of those guys are complimentary.
Right.
You get a guy like Micah Parsons, he's a blue chip talent. I would put Jalen as a blue chip talent too. But Jalen doesn't make us a playoff team. Micah Parsons does.
Right.
Micah makes us a playoff team day one. He gets you 6 wins a year just because he's that good. And Green Bay said, you know what? We'll give you 2 first rounders and Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark is 29, I think, but he's one of the top 5 defensive tackles in the league.
Right.
So, yeah, so they had to give up something. But if them dudes would have said, give us Jalen Johnson. Now, I know Eberflus probably didn't want Jalen. He probably done with that dude. But if the Cowboys would have said, look, y'all can have Micah Parsons, but y'all gotta give us Jalen Johnson. Oh, you're gone, Jalen. You're gone.
Right.
You know, because Parsons moves the needle. Jalen doesn't move the needle. Kenny Clark don't move the needle. Those guys are trade pieces. So he missed. I don't know. Maybe it's something behind Ryan Poles' mind that he don't feel like Micah Parsons can flip our team. He probably thinking we still got major needs on the team, and he doesn't want to make that win now move. That's the only thing I can see here.
Yeah, I don't. That's an excuse, man. Like
it is.
It's an excuse because you are in a position to where you can really flip the division, bro. You're in a position to where you can flip the division with a player such as a Micah Parsons, bro. You know you need a pass rush, man. You know that. Micah Parsons has been unhappy for almost over a year. Micah Parsons turned down less money to stay with Dallas. Like, you saw this coming down the pipeline, bro, and did nothing. Instead, you pay for a guy, Deo, who is nowhere near the generational talent of a Micah Parsons, man. This is a Ryan Poles signing right here, man.
Yeah. Like, we don't even know if Deo gonna make it. We don't even know if he's gonna make it to year 4.
We don't know if he's gonna make it to year 4, man. Micah Parsons is gonna be around another 7 years or some shit like that, man.
Yeah.
And you sign this guy, like, why? I've ran businesses before, Alan. You've been in business a lot. You always try to get the best talent available. You sit down with your team and you make sure you got all ears and eyes on a situation where you can snatch some talent. I don't give a fuck what you got to do, because you don't want him going to the rival, man. This dude's in our division, bro.
Yeah.
It's an arms race for talent like this, man. You set on your hands. And Alan, we talked about this a long time ago, before this even happened. Me, CJ, and Alan talked about it. He said, man, he's worth 2 first-round picks. You know what everybody told me on their Twitter? He ain't worth 2 first-round picks. How?
Shit.
How?
And Kenny Clark, he worth that. He worth that.
Do y'all watch football? Like, seriously. Do y'all watch football and understand he's worth 2 first-round picks? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this stuff, a lot of times, me, you, Alan, a lot of times we be ahead of the curve, man. We be way ahead of the curve. Like, way ahead of the curve. Because we said this months ago. He is worth 2 first-round picks. Ryan Poles needs to go get him. Montez Sweat, he is not a pass rush 1A. He's a 2.
No.
Austin Booker, he's a rotational piece. This is a guy right here in Micah Parsons. You can set your defense for time being with him as one of your anchors. Not saying he's the anchor, but he's a anchor on your team. And you give Deo all this money. Why? When you got a team of people, you got Ian Cunningham, you got all these people on your team that you should have been like, let's keep an eye on this Micah Parsons situation, because you can always get a Deo. It's so many damn Deos in the NFL. It don't make no sense, bro. But it's one Micah Parsons.
You know what?
It's one Micah.
You know what, G? You know what, G, man? I'm starting to feel like Ryan is like I've been saying, Ryan is great with the books. If you want to run a business and you want a guy that's going to look over the money and make sure the money is straight, get a Ryan Poles. Get a Ryan Poles. But when you need to go out there and get blue chip talent, he ain't your guy. He ain't your guy. He ain't your guy. And I believe he's one of those guys. He does not want to set the market. He wants the market to set itself. He's not going to go out there and set the market, i.e. Roquan Smith. I'm watching Roquan Smith be a fucking first ballot Hall of Famer for the Baltimore Ravens. Right in our face. For first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm watching it every Sunday. But you didn't want to set the market. You didn't want to set the market with him. He's that type of guy. I'm not going to pay you the top of the market. I'll let the market tell me how much I pay for you. You can do that when you won 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah, man. Like it's just a trend with him, like you're saying. He doesn't really want to attract real talent. It took Ben Johnson and Kevin Warren for Kevin Warren to hire Ben Johnson, him to fix the O-line in one season. Now we already got Ben Johnson working and fixing O-line. Okay, that's damn near finished, man. We don't have to depend on the Ozzie Trapillo this year. You can get you another left tackle, but by saving grace, Ben Johnson did that, man. Y'all, people out here giving Ryan Poles way too much credit, bro, for things that he shouldn't be getting credit for, man. You give him credit for some stuff, but a lot of the stuff he does not get credit for. How many third-round picks has he missed on? How many, Al? How many?
He missed on 3. Yeah, missed on 3 thirds.
3. And what did he do in the draft? You didn't get a running back. You didn't get a pass rush. Like, what are you doing, bro? We got Celeste. What's going on, little sis? She says, what the F? Man, that's what we're trying to figure out. This is why we were saying Ryan Poles in the beginning of the season, he doesn't get an extension. This is why. No. He didn't deserve an extension with only winning 15 games in 3 years, man. You don't get an extension for that, bro. And he got an extension. And the first time where he needs to put the pedal to the metal, where it's all on him and it's not Ben Johnson, who got numbers on the board for what he did in Detroit, what he did with Jared Goff, what he did with the run game, what he did in Detroit. The first time we got a chance to get a top flight pass rush on our defense, Ryan Poles for over a year. Over a year. This didn't happen 3 weeks ago, bro. Everybody, it's 3. No, it's not over 3 weeks, man. We get information just like he did, bro.
Hey, I would have gave up Montez. I would have put Montez on trading block.
Man,
if for Parsons, he was younger than Clark. His contract is flexible. I would put Montez on a trading block with that same deal.
Like, what are you waiting on, man? Shout out to everybody in the comment section. We got Child from the South saying, I'm unhinged. This is a Charles Woodson move all over again. Pack on the up. Yeah, bro, like, this is another one. And then we got Celeste. I don't think the season's over, though. Me personally, I'm not scared. We are not going to be scared, but we just calling a spade in this GM. You know what I mean? A lot of times you have to gather information for what someone has done over a period of time. We talking to Ryan Poles in a period of time to right now. Right now. It's just right now. The information you got about Micah Parsons, everybody know, man. And you gonna let him come to your division? And Alan, didn't you say we had the money to pay him?
Yeah, we had the money to pay him because we got almost 60-some million next year in cap space.
And who we paying next year? We getting rid of people next year, right?
Well, yeah. So we ain't gonna have no secondary. We can fix that in the draft. You got a dude like that. We can fix stuff in the draft. I mean, right? We ain't got nobody to pay next year. Tremaine Edmonds come off the books. You know we ain't bringing his ass back. We already extended Edwards. So, I think linebacker we'll probably see Hippolyte Sewell or Parsons. Parsons can play backer. Mismanagement of resources. And then but it's that, and you got a chance to get a once in a generational talent.
once.
Throw caution to the wind, baby. Throw caution to the wind.
Throw caution to the wind, man. Y'all was so aggressive in getting Ben Johnson. Why not keep staying aggressive?
Yeah.
You already losing, so you don't have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. You paid your coach, man. Okay, cool. He done changed the culture. Imagine what you can change with a player like Micah Parsons on your defensive side of the ball. That don't give you a bean like, man, let's look at what's going on in Dallas, Ian. Let's keep an eye on Dallas, bro. We ain't got nobody to pay, but you jumped on this dude Dale right here and paid him all his money. For what? I'm gonna bet on Parsons more than I'm betting on the Dale. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? This is why you don't get an extension, bro. Shit like this. People questioning the 56th pick in the draft, and at first it was, he's a starting left tackle and all of this. Yeah, presumably. And that shit he stink all over it, man. Boston College. His dad played for Boston College. Ryan Poles knows his dad. Not saying Andre Capello is going to be a bust, because he's not. I don't think he's going to be trash at all. But with the 56th pick, Allen, that is a starter, man.
Yeah, that's a starter. That's a starter. I'm gonna say this about that Ozzie pick. I'm not gonna say all of that's on Ryan.
Right.
I'm gonna question the offensive line coach and Ben Johnson and the offensive scheme.
Okay.
Now I want y'all to listen to this real careful. If Ben Johnson has control of the 53, which I don't believe he has, if he has the control of the 53, don't you think he would have said, Ryan, let's take a little bit off for this guy Isaac. Let's wait late in the draft and we'll go get somebody else. We'll use the 56 pick on a running back, i.e. Keon Johnson for the Pittsburgh Steelers or somebody. You know, let's do that, and we'll double back and get a lineman in the 4th round or the 5th round, or we'll wait till free agency. He didn't say that. He said, I agree. I like Ozzie too. So I don't believe Ryan did that all by himself. I think Ryan was definitely in a committee of thought that Ozzie can be transitioned to the left tackle. Now, anybody who knows offensive line play, that left tackle going from right to left is really hard to do because everything switches. Everything is right-handed, left-handed. That's like playing basketball with your right hand cut off. Right. You know, and you're going to the left the whole game. That's a functioning thing that you have to adjust to. Like, so to me, the offensive line coach could have been a little bit more assertive in the details up to the point of drafting, saying, let's get a guy that's already adapted playing the left tackle. We could get Ozzie in the 3rd round. We could go get Ozzie in the 4th round. Right. We could get Ozzie anywhere at right tackle. Right tackles are easier to find in the draft. So I'm not going to give everything to Ryan like Ryan said, fuck everything. I'm drafting for Ozzie, and that's it. I don't believe that's what happened. Okay. I believe it was a committee of thought that they believe it, that guy was going to be the offensive line. They all in agreement that guy was going to be the offensive line. Because if that's the case, right, then Ryan is wrong. But I don't believe Ryan did that on his own. He has not proved that to us that he'll make decisions cavalier like that on his own.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. That's another side of the coin, man. That could be true, man. Multiple things could be true. It's just too much. It's just too much evidence, man. That we've been around Ryan Poles. He's been a GM for years, bro. Like, a lot of people don't really want. Like when I say he's been lucky, from the Lovie Smith helping us to the Carolina, us getting the pick twice, to Ben Johnson being a diehard fan of the Cubs, then wanting to come here. Like, when you put it down, you put the numbers on the board. What has Ryan Poles really fixed or done, man? In the trenches, what has he done? And he get
that's not his strong suit.
It's not his that's the clearest day. It's not his strong suit to pick talent, man. Like, because here it is right here.
Well, With DBs, he do a good job, G. He do a good job with DBs. I feel like linebackers, he's done pretty good with Soul, and Soul is pretty good, a late bloomer. Hippolyte so far looks the part. The DBs, he's been really good with the DBs. I think he's got certain areas that he's got, but G, also, you got it when you're a GM, you gotta lean hard on your scouts.
Right.
So if you got good scouting, then that will cover up some of the things that you don't have as far as like articulating talent. You know, your scouts are the one that fly out or drive out to see these guys all day long. Ryan don't have the time in the day to scout 100 dudes in person. He's got to have his eyes and ears out in the street. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he's taking a lot of information from his scouts. Now, if his scouts are not looking at the certain things or certain qualities on the board, then he needs to remove some scouts. Yeah. Because it's a certain thing we can't keep missing. So Ryan's got to, we can't keep missing. Maybe Jeff King, I know he's over pro scouting, and I know Ian is over college. So Ian's got to get a better handle on what's going on in these college boardrooms with these guys, man. You got to talk. I know Ryan can be talked off the ledge. We've seen Ian do it.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't have a problem with what he drafts. He just overdrafts, and he likes to lunge at picks, meaning he'll lead 30 picks to get a guy, and I'd be like, nah, you could have got him in the third. Get that guy at his value, because now you getting guys that are over qualified. Like Colston wasn't a top 10 pick on the board. He was like a 30th or something pick in the first round, like close to second round, but we leapfrogged 20 slots to pick him up. Like, it's just, you know, that's the stuff. I don't overreach as a GM. And then you start having all these mishaps and misevaluations. Then coaches say, well, Isaiah meeting the requirement, he looks more comfortable at the right tackle. Well, damn, coach. We knew he was a right tackle coming out of Boston College. Like, tell us something we don't know. So that is a community. I would say that was a community effect. That is not all on Ryan, because Ben Johnson and his smart coaching staff should have taught Ryan, look, Ryan, let's get a left tackle. Let's not reach for a right tackle, making him adapt to the left tackle.
Right.
Come on now. That's not all on. That's a community effect. That's a whole lot of people on that board with that.
I give you that. I get it. But we got a couple of comments, man. We got Celeste posting the stream. She says Ryan Poles got caught lacking. Yeah, he got caught lacking bad, man.
Bad.
Sicilian guy said the season is over. We got Troy said we need Ryan Pace back when he was aggressive. Then we got Nonsense Cap saying, I know good and damn well Parsons not on the Packers, bro. This shit is not a drill, bro. And we don't even have a left tackle to deal with him, bro. We don't even have a left tackle.
This is not a drill.
Excuse me. So we don't have a left tackle that could deal with him to cancel him out and his effectiveness. So if you got a stout left tackle, you're like, oh yeah, that guy Micah Parsons, whatever. Like, but we got what's a good left tackle right now, Alan? Just give me a name.
What's my guy? Damn, what's his name? Larry Thompson.
Yeah, we got Larry Thompson, man. You know, so we cool on Micah, bro. We don't have none of that. This shit is crazy. We got Jason. What up, nephew? Since he can't believe it. Shout out to Ramina for reposting the tweet. Reposting the live. We appreciate everybody, man. Man, this is the most we worked all off season, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
We got Shaw from the South Side saying, when your QB is on a rookie deal is when teams normally become more risk averse. He's safe as a pair of iron khakis. Drop the ball. I like that though. Yeah, man, he played it super safe. Like, you had to know that it was coming through the grapevine that Micah was becoming the Packer, bro. I just want to know what was his thinking in that, man. Like, and knowing that you don't have your left tackle position solidified. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that. So you in double trouble.
Yeah, we in trouble, man. I'm just imagining Ben's game plan. Like, you got Gary on one side, which Gary is tough. Then you got Parsons on the other side. Now, right. Green Bay will be weak up the middle because without Kenny Clark.
Without Kenny, right.
They're gonna be rough up the middle. And I wouldn't be surprised they try to go out there and try to get them a couple of big guys. But it's definitely gonna be a feast fest. Running the football will be essential against Green Bay and making Green Bay play with their pads. If you don't get them on their pads and we don't jump on them early, and they start pinning their ears back with that pass rush, we're in trouble.
Yeah, for real. It says we got Shaw said, what's the gauge for his pro scout ability with further Chase Claypool? Yeah, man, it's just a bad, man. It's just bad. Like in the
but he didn't draft Chase Claypool though. He traded. That's a pro scout, and that's Jeff King. No, that don't go on scouting in college. That goes for Pittsburgh. So you can take that comment to Pittsburgh. We didn't draft Claypool. So right. we traded for Claypool from Pittsburgh.
This is crazy, man. We talked about this in the offseason, Alan.
Yeah.
We said like, man, we gotta get him 2 first rounders, bro. 2 first rounders and a player. 2 first rounders or 2 players, whatever they need to get, man.
Yeah. Man, this is heartbreaking, man. This is heartbreaking.
And he young, man. He like 27, 6 years old. We gotta see this shit twice a year, man. We gotta see this twice a year. So not only do Caleb
8 years probably.
Not only do Caleb not have to, he has to worry about his left tackle. Now you got to worry about another beast in the division that's going to destroy your left tackle in Micah Parsons when everything is lined up perfectly to go at y'all, man. Caleb gonna have to be amazing, man, for real. Ben Johnson gonna have to be who Ben Johnson say he is, man, for real. Ben Johnson gonna have to be Ben Johnson, man. He gonna have to do it, man. You're gonna have guys chip blocking, the tight ends, the running backs.
Yeah.
It's over with, bro.
Ben gonna have the chip block.
We gonna have the chip block shit. What the hell?
Hell yeah, we're gonna chip block. Everybody gonna be shit. They're gonna pay the toll to play him. Man,
this is crazy. So it's just unbelievable, man. It just saying what the hell, and he's gonna have to answer this question, man, when he get on the press conference eventually. You know, it ain't gonna be about our team, but somebody on the bench gonna have to ask him, man, and he gonna have to answer that question, bro. Like, why the hell did you not get Micah Parsons, bro? Like, what were you thinking of not doing it over a year?
And he had the resources. He got the
resources, man. You know, Kevin Warren gonna do everything. Yeah, Kevin Warren gonna okay it. You know what I mean? It's really not an excuse, man. It's really not an excuse. Nope. 2 first rounds, we got that. Crazy, man.
It's we, and you know, we're gonna have to figure it out, man. Ben gonna have to really coach. I think he's up to the task. But that was a miss right there. That was a missed opportunity getting the guy, and you could build around you can build around Micah Parsons on defense. Like, you build around that. Like, we don't got nobody on our defense to basically say we building around.
Right. No, damn, you know what? That's true. And the best player on our team right now is the damn nickel cornerback. It don't never supposed to be that way. It don't never supposed to be. No matter how we all feel about Kyler Gordon, he is not supposed to be the best player on your defense, man. That's not how that shit's supposed to go, bro.
No.
It don't supposed to really go like that, man. We got Shad saying Parsons versus Braxton Jones will be a reminder how both positions are the biggest holes in your team. But hey, we got Ben Johnson. That's a fire comment, Shad, for real. Left tackle position and the pass rush position. That's so true, man. And we down bad on one side. We down two sides. We don't have a left tackle and we don't have a pass rush. It's on Ben Johnson, bro.
It's on Ben. It's on Ben. I mean, he gonna have to, and Ben, and then it's I would have loved to know what was the thinking in the brain trust. Like, you could have got this kid. You could have got this guy. I mean, it was nothing that we don't have that we couldn't get him.
Yeah, that we didn't. That's what I'm saying. So what's the thinking, bro? Like, what do you think? That's not a Micah Parsons in the next draft. We're not going to have if we improve anything, we have the draft position to even get a Micah Parsons, man. Micah Parsons, let me see where he was drafted at. I think he was a top 5 pick. Let me look.
I think he might have been after 10, I think. Maybe. Because he came in with Justin Fields.
He was selected 12th overall by the Cowboys, man. Micah Parsons.
That's what I'm thinking.
Overall pick. So we're gonna have to be. What's the record to get a 12th overall pick? I'm just asking. You got to be what, 7-9 or something like that. 8
yeah, give or take 8-8, 8-9. Yeah,
8-8. Yeah, to get the 12th pick of the draft, man. And then Atlanta, they got 2 of them down there in Atlanta, man. Them 2 rookies they got, and they building their trenches up like that, man.
Yeah. To me, G, if I got 2 picks in the first round and I don't need a quarterback, I'm always gonna go defense.
Right.
I'm always gonna get the best athletes on the board. And you never have too many pass rushers.
Right.
I don't know why people don't understand that. Corner and pass rushers. You do not have too many of them. It will never be a log jam at those 2 positions. Because people get hurt and people need pass rushers and corners. So if you can trade, you can always have assets to move down the road.
Right, always. But I'm gonna bring up Dayo's contract, man, for the people that's watching us. I'm gonna bring up Dayo's contract. Shout out to the 256 people or 254 people that's in our live right now, man. It's me and OG Allen, G Walker. CJ's not with us right now, man. So it's me and Allen holding the court down. Shout out to everybody that pulled up to the emergency podcast. We got Shaw pulled up. We got Jason that pulled up. We got Celeste that pulled up and she retweeted the stream. We got Ramita who pulled up. She retweeted, man. Cicely came in. So we got a bunch of people that pulled up to the emergency podcast, man. We appreciate all of y'all, man. So come in with your comments if you in here right now, man. Me and Allen kind of cooking right now. And we appreciate everybody that's liked and follow us on YouTube, like to follow us on X or Facebook or whatever the case may be, man. So, bring your gripes and your complaints, man. And it's crazy because Bear Nation, I got to work with Swifty and them on. So me and Swifty gonna be talking this on Swifty Sports Network, man. Then we got our own show tomorrow around like 7 o'clock to talk about the roster, the 53-man roster. So we working, y'all. But I'm gonna bring up Dayo's money right here, man. Let me bring up Dayo's money. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. And there you go, Allen, right there. Look. We didn't have this, Allen?
Yeah, 32 guaranteed. How many years? Is it 4 years?
It's a 3-year contract. 3-year contract, man.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. So you pay this guy all this money, and he had a 13.5. What did he do in Indiana? Because what did he do for the Colts, man? What did Daniel do?
It was a lot of potential. It was a lot of potential with him. A lot of potential.
Man, let me see if I can find out his stats last year.
I think it was like 4 sacks, something like that.
Bruh, this is how much this is his stats right here. Hold
He
on,
had
man.
3 sacks.
Look at this shit. Hold on. Look at this shit, man. Hold on, bro. Hold
3
on.
sacks.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, Winston Hancock. Oh, shit. So this is his stats, bro. This is what Dayo, his career stats are right here, man. Look at this, Alan. Look at this. I'm gonna blow it up, but look at this.
Yeah.
This man had 3 sacks last season in a career high.
Career high.
16. A career high. That's a career high?
3 sacks in a season. G, 3 sacks is his career high. Now, you know, I'm going to say this. I always say this. He's in the NFL, so he's a pro football player.
Right.
I'm gonna say that. And he is not a scrub. I'm
Right.
never going to tell an NFL player he's a scrub.
Right.
He's at the top of the food chain in football.
Right.
But what I will say, at the level of the talent that's getting paid $15 million a year, this guy has no business up there.
No business. 31 tackles, including 3 sacks. Career high. 3 sacks during a game against the Patriots. And that was in 2023, Alan. 2020. We paid a guy. It's not 9 sacks. It ain't 10 sacks. It's 3 sacks, man. This is why Ryan Post. This is crazy, man. It says Parsons. What up, JC? Shout out to JC on YouTube. Says Parsons could have taken our defense from good to great. Hope he gets turf toe. Yeah. Fuck Green Bay, man. We know the vibes. We know the vibes already, man. Like, this is crazy, bro. We paid a man this much money for 3 sacks. 3 sacks, man. 3 sacks. 3 sacks. This is what we paid him, Alan. This is crazy, man. Look at this, man, Nation. Look at this. Off potential. Ryan Poles is a big potential person. Potential with Baylor Jones Jr. Potential with Tyler Scott. Potential with Dayo. Just potential. He never takes a big swing at anybody, bro. Anybody, man.
Yeah.
Anybody, man. I don't understand, man. I don't understand, bro.
If I was a GM, I like production. I like production over potential.
Right.
You know where you take potential at in the draft? You take potential in the 5th. Yeah. Or I would say between 5th and the 6th. I would say 5th and 6th, 4th, 5th and 6th, and 7. Those are potential picks. Your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are those are production. Where guys that you know can translate. If they lead the nation in tackling, they are going to be a good tackler in the NFL. If they lead the league in passing, they're going to be good passers in the league. Passing, tackling, and interception, sacks, a quarterback that takes sacks, those are things that's going to carry over in the NFL. Caleb Williams took a lot of sacks at USC. What did he do the first year? He took a lot of sacks. You know what I'm saying? Edwards was a great tackler at Wisconsin. He's a great tackler for the Bears and the Eagles. So certain aspects of football is going to carry over.
Right.
Run, pass, kick, those type of things carry from Pop Warner to the NFL. You're a good tackler. You're gonna be a good tackler at the highest level.
Right.
So those are the things that I just don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand. They just take chances at the wrong positions, man. Ryan Poles has struck out a lot in the first 3 or however many rounds, man. It just doesn't make sense. Man, it just sucks, man. This is just crazy. We got Crooked Commissioner building. What up, Crooked Commissioner, man? How you feel about the Micah Parsons thing? When I pull up the picture, we got artwork for that, man. Hold on, let me pull it up. Just give us your thoughts, man. We in here right now, man. This the most we ever worked in the off season, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Micah Parsons to the Packers, bro. You just came in. If you ain't seen this, I don't know what you're watching on your Twitter, your Facebook, or YouTube. How do you feel about Ryan Poles missing on this, bro? Like, how do you feel, Crooked Commish? Just, we just talking, man. It's crazy. Oh, you say I hate it. Yeah, man. It's nuts, bro. It's nuts, and this was a situation where it's not like we didn't have the draft capital or the money to get him, bro. Everybody knows Micah been unhappy in Dallas for a long time now. Everybody knows this. This didn't sneak up all of a sudden, and then it's like boom, and you have to. And I hate to say this, I damn near don't want to say this, bro. You have to give the Packers credit. That just hurt my soul. I can't believe I said that. Can't believe I said it, man. But it's the truth. It's the truth. This is what winning franchises do. We're trying to get to that point of building the winning franchise. Look what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to this point, man. And when it was time for us to get there, to get a Micah Parsons, bro, and look what the Packers do, man. And I hate their guts, man. I hate everything in Wisconsin. I hate their cheese. I hate their colors. I hate the green uniforms. I can't stand anything Green Bay, bro. But one thing you got to give them people credit for, man, is building offensive lines and striking when you're supposed to strike, bro. This shit went under our nose. This shit is crazy. We got Bareness 45 that they could not match the guaranteed money. Is that's what it was, bro? It was another way to get Micah Parsons here, bro. I ain't trying to hit that. Hell no. Somebody had to. This could have happened. No. That's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna work. Alan, we got Bareness 45 saying the Bears cannot match the guaranteed money. What is he talking about?
The Bears could not.
Yeah.
So we couldn't trade Jalen Johnson or Sweat to match the money. I think we could match the money. I don't think the money was the problem. It was just a matter of what we were gonna give up. It had to be. We could match the money. We could find the money.
They always find more money, man. That's what I'm saying. We just not used to seeing our Bears team do this, man. Like Green Bay found the money, didn't they? They found the money.
Yeah, they found it. And they ain't paid their quarterback. So
and they paid their quarterback. And he paid their quarterback, man. And they paid their quarterback, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Shah says, I need to roll up. We probably got about 15 more minutes, man. Then we're gonna end this live. We're gonna talk about Austin Booker getting injured. You know what I mean? He's on IR, man. Like this shit is all bad today. This is all bad today, man. Like we're gonna talk about Austin Booker. This was another reason why we should have went after him. Austin Booker hurt. Hold on, let's talk about this. Yeah. Look, this is what we're talking about, man. And I wish Chicago Clearance could have came here because he would have fried Ryan Poles. He would have fried him. I wouldn't have to say nothing.
And he's gonna be on IR for 4 weeks too.
4 weeks, bro. So this is what we're talking about. Like you have to be have the ability to see things coming down the pipeline. My rotational piece is hurt. Montez Sweat is not an elite pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? Dayo is potential. Yeah. Micah Parsons been unhappy in Dallas for over a year. You got to be able to put these things down and understand and learn how to read the room, bro. I worked in corporate America for over 15 years, man. Project management, financial analyst. You know what I'm financial analyst. You know what I mean? Human resources chief officer. Like you have to understand and learn how to read a room. And you have to be able to predict things a little bit better in order to keep your job. You have to understand people. You got to understand trends. Like all this information is right here. You got the money, bang. You got the resources, bang. You got the capital, bang. Okay, what else we need to do to get him here? We got to send somebody up there to talk to him. As soon as he went available for a trade, when they said it was trade, Alan, you cannot tell me that the Green Bay Packers was talking to these people before they knew he was available for a trade, man.
Right. They've been in their ear. They've been in their ear every day.
He said, we got Crooked Kamush said traded for Parsons in the win now mode like Mac was. Listen here. Shout out for you coming in here, but listen here, Crooked. We had Mitchell Trubisky as our quarterback, and I agree with you. When we traded for Mac, that automatically put us in the win now mode. If Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson and Rome Odunze and Colston Loveland and DJ Moore and Luther Burden are all these weapons you everybody say that they are, Cole Kmet, DJ, all these guys, DeAndre Swift, this is when you make a trade for a player like this. I'm not trying to hear that, bro. Yeah. You can't be afraid to win now. Like, oh, we got all these weapons now. We got a better quarterback now. We got a quarterback whisperer now. We got Ben Johnson now. We got all that stuff that's going along, that's trending us in the right direction. Can't think like that, man. Yes, trading for Parsons puts us in the win now mode. That's what you want. And your quarterback is on this rookie deal. What are we doing? You cannot move the goalposts with stuff like this, man. People that's in here, stop moving the goalposts, man. You want to win now. You don't want to win later. You want to win now so you can get your quarterback right when it's time to pay him. You got everything you need to have around him. Running back, wide receiver, left tackle, right tackle, defensive end, linebackers. Everything in order before you got to pay Caleb Williams $60 to $70 million a year, bro. This is not the first time a team has took a swing at an all-time great player and stacked the deck. Chicago, this is not the first time this happened in the NFL. Football was not invented last night or yesterday. This is what happens all the time. And it puts your team in a position to win for years, to compete for years. Open up your Super Bowl window. Open up your winning your division window. This opens up everything, man. Am I right or wrong, Adam? I know I'm preaching right now, but man, this is crazy.
No. And the congregation say amen.
Amen.
Hey, you right. You hit it right on, man. I mean, we gotta find something underneath, man. Something beneath that you got it in you, Ryan. I know you do, man. But you fell asleep at the wheel on this one, baby. You fell asleep on the wheel, because I'm like, this should not have happened. Once you knew Green Bay was in on him, you should have been 10 toes down in this. Like, we can't let a division rival get this guy. If anything, pressure them where somebody else get him and not y'all too. It's got to come to that. The negotiating table, they said that market, he was on the table yesterday. They're listening to offers. You should have been on that phone all night. You should have went to bed talking to Stephen Jones.
Right.
You should have went to bed talking to that dude, man. Pillow talk until you get the damn deal done.
Right. I can't, because you ain't gonna tell me like, oh, Green Bay out of nowhere. They just, as soon as they said he's available, and Green Bay signed this man, bro. That's how you know the work was being done. The work was being done before. You got to do your homework, Ryan.
I think they offered 3 first rounders the first time, but they had to give up a player. Dallas said they needed a player. And Matt Eberflus has always liked Kenny Clark because he's a 3-tech.
Right.
So, you know, Eberflus, you know what's crazy? Eberflus, when he first got to Chicago,
right,
they got rid of Roquan. Roquan didn't fit their system.
Right.
He gets back to Dallas, Micah gone. You got 2 of the top 5 defensive players in the damn league. and you are the coach that said, I don't need him. Ain't no way. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. Are you that entrenched in a system that you don't recognize 2 great talents When you don't even coach Hall of Famers, you ain't coached the damn Hall of Famer, Evil Flus. But you got two that you saying, you know what, we good, man. If you don't want them, we good.
Yeah, we good. Let me see if Chicago Clarence available. You want to come on the live? Because I love to have Chicago Clarence in here right now. I've been waiting to bring him on the show for when the season starts, but this got Chicago Clarence all over this one. He said he active on Facebook right now, but yeah, man, you want to be in the win now mode, bro. Like this. Look, man. Look, the training wheels got to be off, man. Ben Johnson is a training wheels off kind of coach, bro. And Ryan and him got to be lock and step when it comes to taking the training wheels off, man. You got to be aggressive. Yeah, you would think. You definitely would think. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing here?
Heartbreaking, man.
Let me see. Oh, there goes Chicago Clarence. Let me see real quick. I can send him the link to the show real quick. Hold on. Let me see something. I know he finna fry pose. If Chicago Clarence getting in it, I'm about to mute my mic, man. I'm about to mute my mic, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can send it to him. Then we gonna get up out of here. Let me see what he say, man. Let me see.
Yeah, he can take us on home.
Yeah, he can take us home. Yeah, man. It's 295 people in right now. We just waiting to see if one of our favorite people in the world from the Bears Den podcast, Chicago Clarence, comes in here right now. He's going to fry Ryan Pose. He knows ball, man. Y'all love him. Super smart, man. Super duper Bears fan. Super passionate, man. You heard me and Alan. And we man, this is not somebody to tag me into my man. Shut your ass up, bro.
What'd he say?
This is one of the guys talking about some guy. He talking about, yeah, G Walker thinks y'all calling, telling everybody that I said that we was in the basement. I said the pack was in the basement, and now look, he like, yeah, that was G Walker talking about some the Packers in the basement. Like, man, this my friend's petty, man, petty. He said we got Dayo, they got Micah. Yeah, man, no shit, bro. Let me see what Chicago Clarence saying right now. I sent them the thing. He probably getting it ready. We got 299 people in here, man. It's just disgusting, man. We're gonna get Chicago Clarence a couple more minutes. Y'all keep the comments coming if y'all can. We appreciate it, man. We got over almost 300 people in the live right now, man. We appreciate y'all for real. We love to do it. It's fun to do it. We're Bears fans. We always want to bring good content to you guys. It's fun, like I said, to see you guys' faces and comments and everything like that. So, you know, this was the emergency podcast, and we had to talk about it, man. Thankfully that Alan had time to do it. I had time to do it. And we should give you guys the best show that we possibly can. There goes Chicago Clarence. Oh, my God. Oh, let me take off this. Chicago Clarence in the building. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Y'all the best up down. Oh, no. It's over. There go the bad guy. Oh, God.
There go the bad guy.
There go the bad guy. Sir, the legend, Chicago Clarence, has stepped into the show. Bro, me and Alan have talked about this so much, bro. Hold on, let me turn the music down because I can tell your mic not all the way up. Let me turn it down a little bit more. We got to turn the mic down for this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get a legend in a minute to get his stuff together, bro. We're going to give him the floor. If you're not in this live right now, don't know other live you at right now talking about this situation won't ever top this. Y'all are in for a treat. So Chicago Clarence, you saw the news. I know you saw when it happened. I hit Andy. I said, man, I've been saving y'all pretty much to the season, to get the real reaction preseason. I don't want to bother y'all. But I'm like, man, Chicago Clarence been on Brian Poles, for a long time about stuff like this. And here it is, Chicago Clarence, it happened. It happened in 4K, bro. Take your time, bro. It's 300 people in the live. The floor is yours, big dog. Do your thing, bro.
First off, man, thank you guys for having me on, man. I was just finishing up some stuff for work, man, and I saw the invite, bro, and I was trying to get all my work clothes off so I can throw on my gear and join y'all, man. So thank you for the invite. But Andy and my guy from my show, we were talking about it, and I'm pissed off, bro, because if it's one position other than left tackle that I have been talking about on your show, on our show, that we needed, it was edge rusher. Yes. That is our weakness. So Ryan Poles, I am talking to you right now. What have you been doing this whole off season? Because if you're going to tell me that we are in rebuilding mode, you're going to have a hard time selling that to me. But if you're trying to get to the next level and be a contender, then this is a move you should have made. But not only did you not make it, you let our division rival make it. For 2 first-round picks and a player, that is inexcusable. For you to let the Green Bay Packers get this guy, a premier pass rusher, and getting ready to enter his prime at the age that he is in. The dude is what, 24, 25? Yeah. So you got a lot of mileage left on this guy, and you don't make this move. I could see if Green Bay had offered the farm, their wife, their kids' college fund, all of that. I can understand that, but they didn't. They gave up 2 first. We paid more for the Khalil Mack trade than what Green Bay did to get this guy. This move would have put us right there in the conversation for Super Bowl contenders, because now you got 2 monsters on either side of that defensive line to go get the quarterback. You got one of the best secondaries when they are healthy in the entire league. Who is scoring on that defense? And then you got a offensive-minded genius calling the plays on the other side of the ball. We would have been a hard team to deal with. But not only do you not make this move, you let the Green Bay Packers do it. That's inexcusable, bro. Inexcusable. There's no way you let this happen. No way.
And it's crazy because we talked about this. We were like, this is why you don't get an extension, bro. This is why people were skeptical about you getting an extension. You didn't do nothing. 15 games? Come on, man.
There's no way you allowed this happen. There's no way you allow this happen. And I don't give a damn about the $47 million a year. I don't care. Green Bay only had $18 million in salary cap. They're going to find a way to get this man under their side. We could have done the same thing.
Yes.
We should have done the same. And this is the reason why year in, year out, they're in the playoffs and we're sitting at home. They are a better ran franchise than we are. From top to bottom, they always have been. They have always been better coached, and their franchises have always been better ran. And I don't understand for the life of me why we allow this to happen. Inexcusable. This is all on Ryan Poles.
This is all on Ryan Poles because y'all break the bank for Ben Johnson. He come in first year, and we know Ryan Poles sucked the bit on the offensive line for 3-4 years. Ben Johnson come in here 1 year and fix it damn near. He fixed it so damn good. We can pretty much say, Ozzie Japillo, that they say Poles been left tackle, it damn near don't matter. It damn near don't matter with the offensive line that we got now. That's how good this offensive line is projected to be and will be. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to another part where you need a guy like a Micah Parsons on the defensive side of the ball. And you don't do it. If I'm Ben Johnson, Chicago Clarence, how are you looking at your GM right now? How are you looking at your GM right now?
I'm sitting in the meeting and I'm telling you, you failed us.
Right.
Plain and simple. You failed us because, yeah, you went in and you attacked the weakest skill position. Well, I won't say skill position, but you attacked the weakest position we had on the team, which is offensive line, whatever. But this would have made up for your failures in the draft to address edge rusher. We all were screaming it. None of us was thinking we were going to draft a tight end with our first pick. We all thought that they should have went after edge rusher because that was a glaring need, either edge rusher or left tackle. They did neither. They went out there and got a tight end. But had you went and got Micah Parsons, you would have made up for all of that, and you would have been able to sit there and tell all of us to shut the hell up. You know what you're doing. You had a plan all along. But to let this happen and to let Green Bay get him for what they got him for, come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Hey, Shah from Southside, Shah from Shah on Sports. I sent you the link, man. He wanted to come in and talk about the round post situation. So, bro, check your DM on Twitter right now, and I sent you the link for you to come in on the show. All you gotta do is come in, turn your mic on, and turn your camera on, bro. You can get some of this cooked. We're having a smoke fest right now. It's just beyond me that he does this in our division, bro. This is like the worst nightmare. Not only Chicago Clarence Day, we don't have a left tackle solidified. We don't even have a pass rush. So you're going into the situation in this season, no left tackle and no pass rush. What the?
You know who I feel really bad for right now, other than us fans? Dennis Allen, because he's sitting in there mouth watering of what could have been the kind of defense that he could have had, the tools that he could have had in his toolbox at his disposal to go get quarterbacks. We got a hard ass schedule, bro. We're gonna have to deal with some folks. You know what I'm saying? And I would rather have had Micah Parsons and Montez Sweat chasing quarterbacks than what we got right now. And not only that, but one of our top reserves to go get the quarterback in Booker, who was having a decent camp, you guys in your infinite wisdoms decided to put him on special teams and get him hurt. So he may not have even played the first game. Who's going to back him up? You went out there and gave all that money, to old dude, and we ain't seen him in the preseason. The only time we've called his name is doing player introductions, because we damn sure ain't calling it during the game. Montez Sweat is on the back of milk cartons. We ain't seen his ass neither. But I guarantee you put Micah Parsons in there, and we're calling his name all day. Yeah. They failed us. This is all on my, it's going to have to come out that he went to ownership and they shot this down. Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to look past this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to explain it. This ain't one he gonna be able to dodge from.
I don't even know if I can look past it then, Clarence.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to answer them questions, bro. And that's one thing I will credit the Chicago media. They ain't gonna let you get away with this, bro. They gonna ask you why and how would you have let Green Bay do this? Why wasn't your name mentioned? What were you trying to offer up to get him a player of his caliber? Because you can't go there with shortchanging him. And trying to grab somebody like Micah Parsons. But to me, this dude is in his early 20s and we're not giving up 2 first-round picks? Bruh, I do that all day.
Oh, man.
I'm driving them picks to the damn place. Driving those picks there.
I'm driving to Dallas to help Micah Parsons pack and move to Chicago. And I'm available to help your ass move into your new mansion. And I'll stay there and clean up. Just to have you here.
Babysit the kids for you. I'll drop the kids off at
it's
school.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. I'm help you get there. Get there. There ain't no way in hell anything's going to stand in the way of you being in a Chicago Bear uniform. But to be in a Green Bay Packers uniform, and now we got to play him twice a year?
It's criminal.
This is a fire in the fence, bro.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm talking about with this extension, and we all been just reading the tea leaves for 3 years. Like, he didn't deserve an extension, and the only reason why I said he might get it because he's good at money to a certain extent. He good with it for
Yeah, he's good at
something.
money.
He good with that, but when it comes to talent and striking hard for something, he ain't it, bro. He ain't
Yeah, I
it.
mean, $47 million is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong,
Right.
for a non-quarterback player.
Yeah.
But what you trying to do, bro? Are you trying to be a Super Bowl contender, or do you want to be a Super Bowl pretender? Because that's what we do. That's how we operate. We are always pretenders. We are the team that other teams check by as a win when they're looking through their schedule to see how many games they're going to win or lose in a year. Don't nobody worry about the Chicago Bears. But you try that defense out there, then people start worrying about us. You don't let opportunities like this go by without you trying. If you had offered more and they said no, I would fully respect you. I would have gave you a pass, but not on this, because Micah Parsons had no say-so where he was going. So you ain't even going to sit there. You're not even going to sit there and sell me on he wanted to play for a contender. Forget about all of that, bro. You supposed to got him in here and let the cards fall as it may. That's what we did. Yeah, there ain't nothing to do in Green Bay but make grilled cheese sandwiches at the local bar. Ain't nothing else to do. They ain't even got a Walmart there. For God's sake, want to go to Green Bay?
Deer hunt.
Ain't nothing to do there but watch Duck Dynasty and syndication. Chicago is where it's at, baby. Nobody want to go to no damn Green Bay.
He cooking. He said, "Watch Duck Dynasty, man." Oh my
God! When they be in school and the kids go get together and they pay all this money to go on field trips, they taking the Lambeau Field because ain't shit else there to see. But it would have been different in Chicago. Nobody want to go play in Green Bay. Come on, man. Ain't nothing to do there.
You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. One of the guys that was that went to go to one of the practices up there, I think it was a draft, whatever. He said, "Man, this place is a shithole, bro." He said they was charging them money, all kind of money to park in their driveway. He's like, "Man, this is the worst place I've ever been to, man. Crazy."
Yeah, Green Bay is where the parents go to school to pick up their kids on the back of a damn tractor. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else going on there. Nothing.
Right. Ain't shit going on up there. Making curds and shit, eating cobras all the time. Curds. It's crazy. But this is the schedule right here. I know you Chicago player. You want to talk about that schedule, man. Look, this is our schedule right here, man. I'll be right back. Y'all can handle this, but I'll be right back. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
I mean, when you look at this schedule, this can be a daunting schedule because you got to deal with the Cincinnati Bengals offense. You got to deal with Lamar Jackson. You got to deal with up-and-coming Jaden Daniels. You got to deal with the Detroit Lions twice season. You got to deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to go out west and deal with the 49ers. None of these teams scare you if you trotting out that defense when we could have had Micah Parsons on. You ain't worried about none of these teams with that defense. But we still got things to worry about because we don't have a pass rush. You ain't gonna be able to let Jared Goff sit back there in the pocket and tear you to pieces. You ain't gonna want to let Jaden Daniels sit back there and pick you apart. Lamar Jackson run all over your defense. Have you seen what Joe Burrow can do with the weapons he has? And you don't have no pass rush? It's gonna be a long day. And what about them damn Philadelphia Eagles who had just so happened to be the world champions? You're going to defend the tush push with that? Well, what we got, we ain't getting no pressure up the middle in the quarterback's face. No, man. And now Green Bay leapfrogs us. We are legitimately the fourth best team in the division right now. Right there competing with Minnesota.
That's right.
Because Green Bay has now leapfrogged us. They're better than us. And we already know the Detroit Lions is the cream of the crop for the division. So, they lost both their coordinators, and that's going to be something they're going to have to overcome. But this move right here, this is going to be significant. The only thing that stopped the Chicago Bears when we made the Khalil Mack trade was the simple fact that we didn't have a quarterback. Mitch Trubisky was not that guy. I said it when we did it. We wasted the picks because we didn't have a quarterback, and Matt Nagy was not ready to be the head man. So you make a pairing like this with a guy, and Jordan Love can play. And we already know that his head coach know what he doing. You know, so
Yeah.
this gonna hurt, bro. This is gonna hurt. Now, if you the Bears, now you got to go out there and get Zadarius Smith. You got to.
Yeah, he out there. Yeah,
He's still out there. You know, you take Green Bay off the table now as a destination piece. I don't care about what kind of locker room presence he is. Can he play? He went and got 9. He got the quarterback 9 times. He got the guy on the ground 9 times last year. We didn't have another player even sniff 9 sacks. You got no choice but to go get this man. Because you can't try it out there what we trying to try it out there now with all the injuries we have in the secondary. People are just gonna run the ball down our throat and pick us apart on 3rd down. We gotta be able to get something. God forbid if Montez Sweat get hurt, we really in trouble. Because we got nobody backed up.
Which he'll come up lame from time to time. You know, he'll get hurt from time to time. You know,
He will. I mean, you know, and he fought hard last year. He played this season with a foot injury, so I give him his doubt with that. But you know, man, we got to have somebody else on the other end of that defense, man, to help us out, man.
What's up, y'all? I'm back. What's going on, big dog? We finally got Shad from the south side of here, bro. How you feeling, dog?
Man, peace and love, fellas. What's going on, man? I wish we was talking on a different circumstance, but I love the energy and passion coming from you brothers today, man. It's tough today, brother. I spent all off season, man, sitting back and being calm and trying to allow everything to set in terms of the chessboard, man. But you know, when you sell to me all off season, a $13 million head coach, a 1st round pick, this huge get from Carolina after you collected all these picks, you spent the draft boosting up that offense. You spent your entire offseason, the first week, building that offensive line. Everything has been promoted that we're going to move forward offensively to be an elite unit. But when you can't pivot, when an opportunity arises to change the trajectory of your organization with a player that does not come available via trade or free agency that often, you have to have the ability, somebody has to have the ability to step back and evaluate the situation and circumstance. Too many times in Chicago, we've watched this organization allow players that we could have acquired to go to other teams and have great success. You talked about this being a great situation. The window's now. We keep hearing about it's time to win. But
It's
the
now.
components and the way that they're going about it, it's hard to believe that when you look at how
Oh, he cooking.
it's
Take your
achieved in
time.
the
Let him
league,
buffer out. He
and you
cooking.
go against it. You know, for me, I'm looking at the player itself, the talent itself. When you allow that type of talent to go to Green Bay, you now inject the division with another player that's a top 100 talent that you have to play against. When you look at what Minnesota did this offseason, they didn't care about Darnold leaving. They bolstered their defensive line. They didn't care in Detroit that they lost 2 coordinators. They bolstered their offensive defensive line. We're sitting here now looking at the strength of our team, picking their wounds on IR. The secondary was supposed to be an elite team. Didn't matter about pass rush. Without a secondary or with your 3rd and 4th corners, now pass rush is pivotal. Montez Sweat did not have 10 sacks last year. So to equate this to be a better unit with defensive coordinator Dennis Allen, who in my opinion needs the tools to be an elite coordinator, he didn't get it. You don't have an upper echelon player on any level of your defense, D-line, linebacker, or safety. Jaylon Johnson, as great as he is, if you look at last year, the 3 games he struggled at is the most: Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit. Division games.
Yeah.
You know, you can melt as much cheese as you want. We can talk as much as we want about Green Bay. This team has been coached well, has been ran well by the Thompsons in terms of their player acquisition. You look at how they drafted. They draft to beat the team that won the division last year if it wasn't them. And we could pick holes into their team, but if you look at it balanced out, they just put themselves right back in front of Detroit.
They got better. They got better today. They got significantly better today. You know, the vision got significantly harder today, this afternoon. We were supposed to be up and coming. We just fell down a few rungs on that ladder, bro. And the way that I look at it is just like that I say before, and like my man was just saying, Green Bay has always been a well-ran franchise, light years ahead of us. They have always been a well-coached team. So this right here just signifies how far we have got to still go before we want to count ourselves as perennial playoff contenders, because we ain't it. We are still making the same mistakes by not doing things that we know we should do. There is no way in God's name that we should have came into this season with Braxton Jones as our starting left tackle. I've been saying it all off season. I've been standing on the mountaintop screaming it. He is not a starting left tackle in the NFL. And that's what you give me? And then when you get the opportunity to go and fix the next weakest spot on your defense, you not only don't do it, but you let our number one rival in our own division go and get that man. And they didn't have to spend the farm to get him. It's inexcusable. You cannot win like that in this team. And you expect us to go up there and you raise ticket prices and you continue to give us nonsense every single year. And if you want to know how well we are not ran, you can look at our daggone stadium. We're in the smallest stadium in the league, and you still ain't got that fixed. Who spends $114 million on land and you don't got the deal in place to build on it? That's what I'm talking about with this team. That's why I'm so upset. Because you don't do, well-run franchises don't make mistakes like this. And then you go to your passionate fan base and you tell them you're going to raise ticket prices another 5 and 7% because we got to help you pay for the head coach. We got to help you pay for the coaches that you don't got fired. We still paying people that was on Nagy's staff. And they sitting at home watching you make these mistakes, collecting them paychecks. And that's what I'm talking about. But we still defend you, we support you, we buy your gear, and what do we get in return? If you had a husband, a wife, a boyfriend, or girlfriend treating you this bad in a relationship, you will go find somebody else. But every year, here we are. You know, you mistreat us. Toxic. You do us wrong. You don't appreciate us, and we still show up. Every year, baby.
Every year, baby. Monday Night Football, September 8th, baby. We gonna be there, man. We gonna be there, baby.
Facts.
Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, man, I don't mean to be on my high horse about this stuff, bro, but that's how much I care. I love this team. I love this team. I have been with them when we won 3, 4, 5 games every year. And every year I sit there and hope we're going to do better. We're going to take the next step to be relevant. And we don't. And it hurts. And it pisses me off when we see other teams do the things we should have been doing. How we don't have the stadium done yet, bro? You know how long we have owned that land? We're paying taxes on it. We own it. And we don't have the deal in place. No other football team does this. Only the Chicago Bears is that ignorant to go spend $114 million on land they not allowed to build on. How you don't have the deal in place before you write the check, bro? Come on. How many times do you go buy a car you don't look under the hood? Come on, man. We got to do better than this. We got to do better. We ain't going to get better until we learn to do better.
Hey, if anybody's in here, this is Chicago Clarence, y'all. I told y'all I was building the Avengers of podcasting for Chicago Bears football. It's not just me. It's not just me. We told y'all we coming for everything, bro, and I wasn't playing. Now we got one of the newcomers, Shad from the South Side. Y'all better hit that like button, that follow button. It's over with. I got some hitters, man. I got hitters. And we gonna smoke fest every single time we pull up. Every single time. Right. So, Shad, we coming into a situation, no left tackle, We didn't even identify the left tackle, bro. No pass rush. So however you feel about that, bro, that's really happening right now in real time. No left tackle. It's still going on. It's a carousel. It's got root by committee and no pass rush, bro. Those two things. So how does that been making you feel, bro?
So I started the conversation off, G, in the context that I was going to allow Ryan Poles to see his vision through. When he first got here, I gave this man a 3-year window to kind of see what he can do following up off Ryan Pace. You know, we were sold the goods that he would build through the draft. He would build based on how the talent historically works in Chicago. And it was going to be a collective that you can continue on, whether it's through the draft, through a trade, free agency. Now, I'm not getting into the Justin Fields component. Once you draft Caleb Williams, to me, you allow yourself an opportunity, intelligently aggressive in your off seasons. When you go into the draft and you see Pierce, you see Williams, you see 7 different pass rushers that schematically can fit into what the Bears need, and they pass on all of them. The year prior, they pass on a Jalen Carter, who ends up being one of the most impactful defensive linemen in football. You know, you look at what they've done in terms of this offseason, Bosa, Hendrickson, all these pass rushers that you had an opportunity to go get. You look at what Houston did last year when they went drafted Will Anderson, went out and signed Danielle Hunter to pair with each other to go on top of your CJ Stroud and your upcoming offense. Now, for me, I'm thinking, okay, with bringing in Ben Johnson, that you gotta calibrate a little bit differently. They got Hutchinson in Detroit, and if you're comparing Montez Sweat to him, I'm looking at the other components that they have on their defensive line. Tell me that you could execute the same thing schematically. It doesn't make sense. So for me, I'll back it out. The flaw in the scouting eye of Ryan Poles. What are you looking at? For me, it's like when I get a little hazy, you know, my wife gets way more attractive than she probably is. You get what I'm saying? Like, not to say she's not beautiful, but I get to seeing things that, you know, glass half full components. You know what I mean? I'm looking at circumstances, situation where the Bears feel like they were already where they need to be in terms of their talent level, when that wasn't the case. When you don't have an outstanding set of tackles and you choose to pick the offensive line because of how your quarterback plays, that's great, cool. You don't want to go after a triple. You don't want to go after an alt. They'll end up going to the Chargers. Cool. But here's the component now. All of it adds up if you miss, because there's a trickle-down effect. If you miss on one particular position, now that strains everything else. Right. You're talking about Dio, $48 million.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna
the same way we were talking about Tremaine Edmonds. The same way we talked about Tremaine Edmonds when we let Roquan Smith walk out the door. We thought that his prototypical size and traits would equate to production on the field. And I'm still waiting on this man to have a great. This is a guy that sat down with Dick Buckets before he passed.
Man.
But yet I have seen week after week our interior linebacker. Someone's. So until those things start to occur on the field, I'm going to question the eye and the acumen of our general manager in terms of his talent evaluation. Needs to be some more forensic accounting done, fellas. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because we talked. Hold on, let me see if I got my mic on. Oh yeah, my mic is on. Because we talked about it, Shad, and we talked about it, Chicago Clan. Like we talked about this, like, man, how does Ryan Poles get an extension, bro? And it happened in real time when it was the opportunity for Ryan Poles to strike while the iron's hot, stay aggressive, and this happens, bro. This is one of the reasons why people say you shouldn't get an extension. This is why, man. Not because they set you up with a lugged up coach that you doubled down on. Not that you had Justin Fields and you got lucky with a Caleb Williams. It's this right here. We're going to give you grace the whole time you were supposed to get grace, bro. But when it's time to hold your feet to the fire and not move the goalposts, this is why people were skeptical to give you an extension, bro. You showed everybody why. Not only did he didn't go, Micah Parsons didn't go to the Giants, he didn't go to the Bucks. He came to your division. And like Chicago Clarence said, this is a fireable expense. This is a fireable situation, bro. This man should be fired for this if he didn't already get his contract. And look at the money at Dale right here, Shaw. Look at this money, bro. Look at this.
$13 million a year. $13 million a year for a defensive end that only plays first and second down. Now, you can look at that and you can ask yourself, how much of an impact was this player supposed to have when you acquired him, considering he was the first signing defensively in the offseason? So for me, you're saying he was an upside selection, right? He hasn't hit his stride. He hasn't got the production we think we can get if we get him here. Now, the question is, people are gauging him off of preseason. I think that that's not fair. However, when you just look at his traits, man, you look at his traits. Is he better than any? When you rank the defensive ends that start in this division, you got 8 of them. He's number 8. He's number 8, being paid $48 million. That's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And when you talk about the opportunity, like we had with Mitch, to go after big-time guys making big-time money because your quarterback is not being paid, you have to. You have to do your due diligence. You have to land the guy that you need to land. And there's no reason that they should not have been able to get a better defensive end than what we have today. Now, this is not to say that you can't have an excellent defensive unit and your sack numbers will show it. But when you talk about the opportunities given to your team in such a limited time span, this is how you're gauged. Just how we fired a coach in the middle of the season. This makes you feel a little itchy. This makes you feel a little itchy, especially when you look at what your division's done. Jonathan Allen going to the defensive line for the Vikings is going to be a problem week 1.
That's net, bro. That's... Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all I was putting Avengers together. Told you, man, like, it's just not me, CJ and Allen. We got Shad, now we got Shad, now, and we got Chicago Clarence. Like, bro, y'all in trouble on this app, bro. Sorry. Y'all better start tuning in every week because we got a smoke fest, man. So we just gonna wrap this up. We've been going an hour and a half, man. So Chicago Clarence, we're gonna wrap it up, bro. Just what's your final thoughts on this whole situation, man? We said a lot, but like, just what's your summary of everything that's transpired today with Micah Parsons?
I mean, just to sum it up, man, you know, I have tried to, you know, very loudly express my displeasure for this. Plain and simple. You know, now, like my man just said, what you went out there and spent already for this defensive line, you got to hit on. You better hope Dio comes through because you already look bad. It's going to be even worse if he sucks this year. It's going to be even worse for you. You got to hope that he hits. Plain and simple. You got to hope that Braxton Jones stands up. Because you have got no other choice. The Chicago Bear fans are not idiots. We have seen these movies before. We're tired of seeing the remixes to these songs, bro. You know what I mean? You have got to come with something that works. We're ready for a hit. We are tired of being at home when the playoffs start. We deserve better. We are a charter franchise, man. We've been around since 1920. Come on, man. 19 and when is the last time we have been to the playoff? When's the last time we won a playoff game? Think about that. It's been a minute. And every year we come out and we hope that the same old song is not going to be played. And we give you the benefit of the doubt, and then days like this happen. When you remind us on how inept you are at running this franchise. We have gone down here since George Hollis has died. That man been dead 40 years.
Right.
You know, his daughter, God rest her soul, did not put this team on the... Yeah, I know she oversaw one of the greatest football teams ever assembled. That was 1985. Come on, man. Stop it with that. How long are we going to live off the 85 Bears?
Right.
You got to get your stuff together, man. This team, this franchise has got to get its stuff together. We deserve better than what you've been giving us. We've been showing up for you. Show up for us. When are you going to show up for us? When are you going to reciprocate what we have given to you? What we continue to give to you year in and year out by buying your tickets, sitting in the cold, and watching that nonsense that you put on the field. It's time that you reciprocate in this relationship. It's time you put out.
Hey, you heard you heard the legend, man. You heard our guy. You heard him, man. Follow the Bears Den podcast, and you can catch Chicago Clarence along with Andy and Todd on the Bears Den podcast on Facebook and YouTube, Twitter, man. These guys know football, man. To anybody that follows me, follow them. Like these guys an extension of CNG podcast, and they can cook, man. They can cook, and he's one of the best chefs that I've ran into outside of Allen. You know what I'm saying? So we bringing y'all a whole kitchen of chefs, bro. A whole kitchen of chefs. So y'all better get ready. So I'm gonna end it. I'm not end it, but I'm gonna let you close it out, Shad. I'm gonna give it to you, Shad. You finish, but I'm gonna let Allen go with his final thoughts, and we're gonna get up out of here. And I'll say what I gotta say. So Allen, man, the floor is yours, big dog. What you got to say about this situation? Because this was terrible, man. It happened right in front of our eyes, man. The Green Bay Packers, bro, for 2 first-round picks, bro. Come on, Allen.
Hey, man, I'm going to just leave it like this, man. Chicago Clarence really spoke for me. You know, I'm the passion. We're in a toxic relationship, and we just keep making excuses and keep kicking the can down the road. I'm just tired, man. I'm getting to a point I'm getting exhausted with ineptitude. I'm getting really exhausted. You know, it's some of this stuff just, and Ben Johnson, that's a fairy tale. We don't know what that's going to be, but I know what Micah Parsons is. He's going to be a gold coat wearing guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I know for a fact. I don't know what Ben Johnson's going to be. I don't know what Taylor Williams is going to be. Hell, I don't know what DJ Moore is going to be. But I know what Micah Parsons is going to be every week. I know what he's going to be. So, Ryan, I wish you the best. Now, I'm going to still root for you and defend you as much as I can, but I cannot defend this. I can't. So that's it for me. See you tomorrow. And I appreciate y'all too for coming in. Chicago Clarence and Shard, man, y'all was glad to listen to, man.
Well said. Shad, send us out of here, Shad, man. Give us your final thoughts, big dog. What you got for me, bro?
All I'm gonna say is appreciation on the joining of the pod today, man. It was definitely a pleasure, man. Super fun, man. I love the passion and I love what y'all doing as a product, man. Glad to be a part of it. I want to give a salute to Olin Kreutz on this thought because he kind of wrapped up what my main points was for this offseason, and it kind of leans in today. Play callers making $13 million a year. Number one play caller everybody wanted this offseason. We got a first-round draft pick at right tackle. We got a $14 million right guard, $14 million left guard. We got a $17 million center. We just extended our number one receiver for about $20 million. We drafted a tight end, top 10. We paid our other tight end $12.5 million. And oh yeah, by the way, our quarterback was number one selection out of 7 quarterbacks that seemed to be pretty good last year.
Good boy. Cook.
I want to say this. If it doesn't work, you can only look at one place. You line this up. You line this like the first day of school. You had the kids line up. If they start acting crazy, that's on you. Things don't go right, it's because of you. If you have a hard first day, it's because of you. You understood the assignment. You understood what day was coming. You understood what was in front of you. And then you've been rewarded before you got the results. So for me, I'm going to keep this checklist. I'm going to keep this checklist, and I'm going to let this be the benchmark each week to remind me of where our money is and where we spend it. So when we lose or if things don't go right, guess what? I'm getting the charcoal ready because we got plenty of money to burn. Got plenty of money to buy some more charcoal. So keep in mind, the Bears put their money down, and I'm all in with them.
Well said. Hey, we some chefs, man. The bad guy, Chicago Clarence. The OG Allen. Shad from the South Side, man. You're dealing with very intelligent men right here, man. Very intelligent football people, man. Understand that. So if y'all gonna be following us every week, follow Shy. He on X. Shy from the South Side. Please follow him. Passionate Bears fan. Follow Chicago Clarence on the Bears Den podcast. Follow him, man. Lock in with some guys that's building this thing from the ground up. We see what the national media is doing with the Bears. We don't do none of that shit over here. We talk ball, we keep it real, and we don't care about your feelings. We don't care that you picked a player and you care about how you feel and he just a player making all these excuses and all these goalposts. We don't do that over here. We don't do that. You want real? You want unfiltered? You want truth? Come on to the CNG podcast. Come on to the Bears Den podcast. Come on and follow Shy from the South Side all season. Come on and follow my OG Allen. And I put anybody up against my crew that'll destroy your crew. That's my word. So with that being said, and I'm going to say this, listen here, man. Ryan Poles, we talked about a lot of things that you didn't do right for a long time, bro. Offensive line. The line didn't get fixed until Ben Johnson got here. The defensive line. All the third-round picks you missed. Karan, he's looking like a missed pick. Zach Piskett, he was like a missed pick. Tyler Scott looking like a missed pick. You steady missing on picks, bro. Then you get a man that you can transform your team as an anchor, not the anchor, but an anchor on your defense, and you let him go to your division. Then people in this fan base are wondering why we question you get an extension. This is why. We weren't born yesterday, bro. We well over 25 years old. We're not young kids on Twitter. We're not 18 years old. We're watching football all our lives. You can't tell me and pour syrup on pancakes and tell me put shit on pancakes and tell me it's syrup. You can't do that to us, man. So with that being said, man, Ryan Poles, you've been exposed. Your personality is your personality like anybody else's personality. Anybody. I don't care who you are. Who you are is going to show up all the time. When Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan, it showed up. When Scottie Pippen was Scottie Pippen, he showed up. When Peyton Manning was him, Tom Brady was him, they all show up, man. Jerry Krause from the Bulls, Phil Jackson. Winners do winning things. Losers do losing things. It's not that hard. Ryan Poles has been a loser thus far, y'all. And he continues to make loser decisions. This is all on him. This is it.
You cooking now, baby.
If you ever question why people were skeptical of Ryan Poles, it happened tonight. I don't want to hear shit else about Ryan Poles. Nothing. Nothing else. This was the worst case scenario, man, of Micah Parsons coming to our division. Yeah, and he just wanted 2 first-round picks. And they didn't get to perform. And it happened in your backyard. And this didn't happen just today. He's been unhappy in Dallas for a year or more. They said he don't need all the money. I'll take less money to play. And you let this happen on your watch, bro, in your division. And you gave you extension, like Shaw said before the work showed the proof they gave you a deal. This is insanity, bro. Man, Ben Johnson, you got a lot of work to do, bro. You got a lot of work to do, man. I made a post about DJ Moore coming to play running back. Now that's looking more true than ever. Now it's looking more true than ever. Man, look, I'm G Walker, the CNG podcast. That's Chicago Clarence of the Bears Den podcast. That's Shy from the South Side. That's OG Allen. Follow all us on Twitter, man. We here all year. Wish it was better circumstances. We wish this was better news that it was coming and he made it to our team, but he's not on our team, bro. And we got to hold the feet to the fire, man, no matter how hard it is. We got 2 more comments, then we're going to go. G Walker, is this real? I'm kind of in disbelief. Bro, it's real like the Holyfield deal. This shit don't get no realer than this. He in our division, bro. Micah Parsons is in our division, bro, and he's 25, 6, or 27 years old, man. And we don't have a left end, and we don't have a left tackle, bro. This shit is unbelievable, man. One more question. We're going to go. He said, what's crazy? I said, is this damn Dame trade for the Bears, and the Packers pulled it off. The Packers, bro. We deserve every single thing that we're going to get from here on out from the Packers, everything. We deserve it.
Facts.
Whatever we deserve it, man. We deserve it. It is what it is. We just couldn't get this done, and it's sad, man. That being said, we out of here, man. God bless y'all. Shout out to everybody that came in. Ramina, Ken the Bear fan, Shaw from the South Side, Jason, Crooked Commence. We appreciate you coming in. JC from YouTube coming in. Celeste coming in. and reposting the stream. We appreciate everybody, man. Y'all came and brought flame to the smoke fest. We need more charcoal. Y'all brought the charcoal and the flames kept going, so we appreciate y'all, man. And we out of here, man. God bless y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all week and be safe. We gone. Peace.